Welcome back, everybody, to our new episode of N Chipz. This is episode 18. We're calling it the Streaming Wars, and you'll find that out in a second why we're calling it that. So, Kendall, what's up, man? My co-host, my compadre, my amigo, my brother-in-law. How we doing?
Doing good. Just finished putting together the arcade machine today with the riser and everything. And ran a couple of tests on it. Everything's great on it. It worked. I mean, it's Marvel vs. Capcom, baby.
It's Marvel, baby. If you guys want to check it out, you guys can check out our Instagram. If you guys are watching it on Twitch right now, there's a little, on our thing, there's a little Instagram pictures on the bottom right there. You can just click on it and check it out. You can see what he's talking about. If not, just go follow our Instagram at Los Muchachos Media. And then you guys can see what we're talking about there and some of the stuff we post. Anything else? Anything new other than your arcade cabinet right now, Kendall?
No, just, let's see, finished the main campaign of Cyberpunk 2077, when we talk about that later.
Hold up, you finished the campaign already?
I have, 43 hours played in the game.
Okay, that makes sense. I've heard, yeah, that's enough to finish the campaign. Obviously, there's a bunch of other stuff to do, but I'm just...
Oh, yeah, I'm working on all the side stuff now.
Okay.
So, and there's a lot of side shit.
Yeah,
but we'll get into that later, you know?
Yep.
So, I mean, just Cyberpunk 2077, the new arcade cabinet, putting that together. Not much, just a couple stuff on the news that, we'll address later on right now. So,
that's cool. Well,
how about you? How's everything been going with you?
Just working a lot, we did a podcast yesterday. You guys can check out the... what is replay here? You guys can check it out on YouTube, or when we put it up in audio format, you guys can check those out. We did the Cringe and Beige podcast yesterday. Other than that, man, work today. Still on call, just in case emergencies happen, and just kind of relaxing trying to relax a little bit before next week. Gotta go back in. A couple guys are down at work right now, waiting for them to come back. So we can go back to normal. But gotta kind of step it up right now a little bit more than I normally, more than usual.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, everything's been cool. I guess let's get on to the news. So, as we alluded to, the title is the Streaming Wars. So, Kendall, there's a bunch of streaming sites now, right? Like Peacock and
yeah, Netflix. I mean, there's HBO Max, Netflix, VRV, Crunchyroll, Funimation Now.
You know what?
Hulu.
I appreciate that you went with HBO Max, because check it. So HBO Max is out, right? And they're doing this crazy thing. And I know this is a little bit older news, but this is where I'm going to start coming out with a little bit of the differences. So right now we got the Rona out there, right? And it's causing people not to go to the theaters and things like that, or go in less numbers. Things are closed down and stuff like that, depending on what state you're in or where you're at.
Yeah.
So I guess as a preemptive thing, so all the movies that are coming out next year, HBO Max is going to release them on the same day on their streaming site and in theaters. So you can pick your poison. What do you want to do? Do you want to watch them at home? In the comfort of your own home theater, if you have it, or your own setup? Or do you want to go into the theaters and watch it with everybody else?
Alright, now question. Now, is that going to be like a separate subscription model, or is it baked into the subscription, or will you be able to on-demand stream it, kind of like pay-per-view kind of thing?
Okay, so it's baked in, so Disney Plus had their Mulan one came out, right? Mm-hmm. So they have a special premium thing that you pay extra for it. So I think Mulan was $30 to watch the movie, and I don't know if you had 24 hours to watch it or how it worked, because I never watched it. But you could pay up front, because if you look at it for your house, if you pay $30, if there's more than 4 or 5 people watching the movie with you, it's like a movie ticket.
It pays for itself.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be cheaper than a movie theater.
Exactly, but it's at your house. But I do understand where you would be like, hey, wait a minute, I'm already paying for the service. What's going on? Why do I want more? Well, HBO Max is doing the opposite. There, you get to watch it with your HBO Max subscription. Now, are they going to raise the price on it? I don't know. Who knows? I haven't heard anything like that yet. I've just heard that this is what's going on. Now, some of the producers of these movies are kind of upset because, obviously there's like back end things where people make more money if the movie makes does better or things like that. Like there's back end things that we don't know about.
Yeah.
And some of these people are kind of upset because of the way it's going to be, because it's going to take box office money away. Because some people are going to be like, well, I'll just watch it at home, and then you're going to have the people that are going to go to the theater because no matter what they want to go. But the thing is that if you give somebody another option, you might end up losing some money from that. Now, my thing is, are they doing this because people might not be comfortable to go to the theaters, or are they doing this because they want to get more HBO Max people on there? More subscribers, onto their service. I don't know what to say. I just got.
I think it would probably be a bit of both, because it's like obviously they're trying to take advantage of the worst situation at the moment. Like people don't want to go out as much. Some places like California are have curfews and lockdowns and everything like that. So people would probably be like, hey, I kind of miss watching brand new movies.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, HBO Max has, this new service, or, you can watch brand new movies through their streaming service. So,
Yeah, and that's the thing. So, and at the same time, I don't know if they've got like a lot of content, because, how much new content they have going for them or whatever. Because this alone is a lot of content, couple movies, a new movie every couple months. You're probably going to have a bunch of people watching it. That means they're going to blow through their, if you have like a 7 or 14-day subscription for free. So maybe they do it for one movie, but they'll probably blow through that and then still want to watch the next movie the next month. So you'll probably have them for the next year at least. You're doing this, in my opinion, while while you're producing your other stuff. Now, on the other hand, you have on the other side like Disney, and those fools are like coming out swinging this time around. Now, from what I heard, so I'll list a bunch of the shows and a bunch of the stuff, because they had their investor meeting where they talked about a bunch of the stuff, and there might be a few things here or there that I missed. I'm just trying to kind of hit the really like the exciting ones and the ones that I kind of also liked that I wanted to see. But yeah, so their subscription model is gonna go up, I think, to $8 a month, which is still cheaper than everybody else, because HBO Max is like $15 maybe, I want to say. I'm somewhere around there, $14. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if you want to look that up for me. But I know Disney is increasing their price in March of next year from $7.99 to... Oh no, it's going to rise to $7.99. I think it's $6.99 right now or something like that. And, you can still get your bundle that has a Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus, So
right now HBO Max is $14.99 a month, and you can cancel anytime. But they also have a little deal going on right now until January 15th of 2021, where if you prepay for 6 months, you will save 20%.
No, that's not bad. Well, especially now where the whole they're gonna have those movies. Wonder Woman's gonna be on there. What other big movies do they have? I think maybe the Suicide Squad comes out next year too, when that'll probably be on there. So there's gonna be a few things, There's gonna be a few things on there that you can watch. I feel like
let's see. They have Wonder Woman 84,
yes.
In the Heights, Tom and Jerry, Dune.
Oh yeah,
Dune. Judas and the Black Messiah. And then coming in 2021, the new Suicide Squad, Godzilla vs. Kong.
There you go.
Many Saints, Conjuring, Malignant, Remnants, Little Things, Mortal Kombat, Matrix 4, Space Jam: A New Legacy. They better not fuck up the Space Jam. I don't
know about that one, but anyways, maybe But it's so they got some solid movies there. I don't know if I'm gonna watch all of them or any of them, but I know I'm going to watch some of them. I don't know the whole list if I'm excited for it, but like Matrix, the Mortal Kombat one, Wonder Woman, the new Suicide Squad movie, like those I'm kind of excited for. Maybe I'll wait later on.
Okay. Here's the small caveat, or caveat from it right now that I just found. All right, so if it shows it on the website itself, in the small fine print, but it says right here. Movies and release dates are subject to change, and each movie will be available on HBO Max for 31 days from its theatrical release. So it'll be up for a month.
So that stops people like me that I was going to be like, and I'll wait till the end of the year, use my free subscription, and watch all the movies in one go. Very nice, very
Yeah.
nice.
So each movie is only going to be up for a month after it releases. So you'll have to, you got that 1 month time frame.
Yeah, to watch your movie. Well, see, then what I'll probably do is if it's like that, I'll maybe buy it for the month, cancel it, watch Wonder Woman, and then after Wonder Woman's gone, if I don't like the movies that are going to come out next, cancel it, re-up it when, King Kong comes out. Godzilla versus King Kong, and then cancel it again, get it again when Suicide Squad comes out, and kind of just do that back and forth until I watch the movies I want to watch. Because at $14, if I look at it to watch the movies, it's like paying one movie theater tickets, and I can get it for the whole month.
Yeah, and you've already got your own, and it's like you can get cheaper snacks. You don't have to pay like $20 for a thing of popcorn.
Exactly.
You can, just go to the grocery store, get like a little single microwave bag for like 50 cents.
And I'm starting to feel like that might be the way we're gonna start doing. These streaming services. Maybe you turn it on when this new season of Mandalorian's on. But if you don't like the Marvel stuff, you turn it off when Marvel's done, and maybe you jump to HBO Max for that next month, and then you go away from HBO Max the next month because they don't have something you want to watch, and you go to Crunchyroll or VRV. You kind of every month is a different service. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
because there's too many services. It's just too many services. I'm not gonna lie, but. So like I said, Disney's taking a little bit of a different route. I do know that that new Soul movie is going to be out for on Disney Plus. I think on Christmas for you to watch for free. Mm-hmm. But all the other movies, if they do come out from the theater and here, you're going to pay for it because they got the thing. But they are releasing some good shows and movies. You're going to have WandaVision. This is from the Marvel side for the Disney Plus. You got WandaVision, you got Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki. There's gonna be a Hawkeye. The What If series. That's where what if Captain America wasn't Captain America. Captain America was somebody else, and that's like a cartoon one. There's gonna be Ironheart. I don't know if you ever heard of her. She's a girl who makes like her own Iron Man armor. A very smart young African American woman. There's Armor Wars, and that one's gonna be the way they say it is like Tony Stark's biggest fear with the armors or something like that. So that's with Don Cheadle. You're gonna have Secret Invasion with Nick Fury. So Samuel L. Jackson's coming back. They also said they've got Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, and not Miss Marvel like Captain Marvel, but Miss Marvel, the young I believe she's like a Indian girl. Maybe I could be wrong. But Kamala Khan, that's who Miss Marvel is. Mm-hmm. Then there's going to be, with She-Hulk, I heard rumor is Mark Ruffalo is going to be in that. But these are all like shows, right? These aren't like the movies. These are just the shows. But they do say that Kamala Khan will appear in Captain Marvel 2, and that one's an actual movie. But then they're also you got, in 2022, you're going to have Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special. So James Gunn's directing like a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday thing to come out before their Guardians of the Galaxy 3 comes out. So that comes out in 2022. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is supposed to come out in 2033. I mean 2023. Sorry.
What? 2077.
2077. So yeah, so that's gonna come out, and then they got there's also gonna be something called I Am Groot. It's about Groot, I guess. Is he
Groot though?
I don't know.
Is he really?
It should be. So then you got they're gonna have Black Panther 2, right? But they're not recasting Black Panther, so I don't really know what it's gonna be about, but they're working on that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the third Ant-Man film. That one's gonna be Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and they're talking about they're gonna have Kang the Conqueror on there. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and they say that that's gonna tie with WandaVision. And I think I heard that Doctor Strange is going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. Whatever is super, super far from home. I'm not sure. But they also did talk about that they're going to be developing Fantastic Four movie. So we're going to have a new Fantastic Four from this Marvel team. Which will be like the third outing for the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
They'll probably get it right this time. Is what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me see. Lucas Films, right? They got a bunch of Star Wars things. So you're gonna have the new. I don't know if you heard. They're gonna have the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and they're bringing back Hayden Christensen as Vader in that series. So so you have.
Now, is it going to be like a young Obi-Wan when he was doing his journey, like his apprenticeship through Qui-Gon,
Oh
going
no
through the
no no no
galaxy and
no.
stuff like that, or is it going to be him older?
No, this is him older. This is him after. So you're gonna have Hayden Christensen as Vader, and then Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. So this is like after episode. It's got to be after episode. Probably, I'm assuming 3, before episode 4, somewhere in the middle of that timeline.
Okay.
Maybe like a baby Luke Skywalker is gonna be around. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. Like obviously, this could be at any time. This could traverse. From the middle of like the end of episode 3, before episode 4, and then it can just kind of continue on if they want to.
We're going to explore the realm of the Force ghosts.
Yeah, you never. Yeah, I mean, or it could tie into other stuff because I know they said. So you're getting spinoffs from the Mandalorian because I heard they might cross over. You're gonna get Rangers of the New Republic, and you're gonna get Ahsoka, and those are. I think what they're saying is they're gonna be based in the same time frame as the Mandalorian. So that's how you can get crossovers there. Now Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'm assuming that series is gonna be before all this stuff. So that's why it's kind of one of those things. But I know at least those 3 shows are together in the same timeline. Then you're gonna have an animated series called Star Wars: The Bad Batch, and it's supposed to be about a bad batch of clones from the Clone Wars. You're gonna have Star Wars Andor, which is from the Rogue One. So remember they said that Diego Luna was gonna come out in a series. I think it's like before Rogue One. So that's what they're gonna have. Then they're gonna have a series called The Acolyte, and that one's set in the High Republic time. Because you know how they said that I don't know if you've heard that they're gonna be going into the High Republic. I'm assuming. Okay. So they're kind of working on the High Republic. There's gonna be books and stuff coming out for it. So that's where.
Damn, you mean I have to start reading again?
You could. You don't have to, but I mean, there's that. There's also.
I'm gonna have to relearn how to read.
It's not hard. It's a long process, but I think you can get there.
You know what? I'm gonna start with some picture books. They coming out with the picture book versions.
They do. You can start off with the ABCs in the picture book. I think.
No. I want Star Wars picture books.
Oh. Let me get.
You know what? I want Baby Yoda to teach me how to read with the picture book.
Let me. I don't even think Baby Yoda can read. He can like telepathically talk to you.
A is for Alderaan. B is for Bantu.
B is for blowing up Alderaan.
M is for macaroons. I stole off some punk bitch that was sitting next to me in class.
All because he didn't want to give me one. All he had to do was give me one, and that would have been it. So they're also gonna have a droid story. That's gonna be. It'll feature a new hero alongside R2D2 and C3PO. So hey robots, man, you know them droids. There you go, dude. A droid story. Then they're gonna have they're gonna have one for Lando Calrissian. And that's gonna be Lando from the Han Solo movie. So like a younger Lando, and so that'll be they're gonna have that one, and then there's another one called Star Wars Visions. Then they're gonna have a movie. So Patty Jenkins, you liked Wonder Woman, right? We just talked about it in 1984, right? She's gonna be directing the Rogue Squadron movie.
Oh, okay.
And I believe they say it's due out December 2023. Things might change, but that's about the time they're talking about. And then they were also talking about Taika Waititi was supposed to direct a Star Wars movie, and they're kind of still they're saying it's in development right now, so they're still kind of going ahead with that. Now, you would think like, damn, that's a lot, right? We still ain't done. You like the Big Hero 6?
Oh, best. Actually, yeah, definitely like kind of my new favorite Disney movie, or at least
Big Hero 6?
with the animated side. Yeah.
Cool, because they're gonna have a Baymax cartoon. There's gonna be Raya and the Last Dragon. It premieres March 5th, 2021, but that one's gonna be the premiere access. So it's gonna be in theaters and it's gonna be premiere access. So that's gonna cost you money. Now with the Marvel stuff, that I heard, that stuff's only gonna be in theaters, like the Marvel movies, not the TV shows, but the Marvel movies will be in theaters only, and then the Marvel TV shows are gonna be on Disney Plus. From what I've heard, the last time that I think they were talking about the investor call, we'll see, right?
Damn.
We'll see, because what if this premiere access works out? What if people start getting onto the thing, going like, all right, fine, I'll pay you a little extra. Who knows? Maybe things will change. They're gonna have Zootopia Plus. If you like Zootopia, that's another cartoon there. They're gonna be a cartoon for Tiana based on the Princess and the Frog. You're gonna have a Moana, Encanto, which is a new movie set in Colombia with music by Lin-Manuel Miranda. You know, because man's hot. What are you gonna do? I think I Wad You. I want to say that that's how you pronounce it. That's another one. Pixar is also gonna have some stuff. There's gonna be one about the dog from Up. There's gonna be one for Cars, the Lightning McQueen and Mater cartoon. Okay, here's one. Let me throw this one out at you. I don't know if you heard about this. So there's going to be a Pixar movie about Buzz Lightyear, who's gonna be voiced by Chris Evans, right? Follow me here though, but not Buzz Lightyear, the toy Buzz Lightyear, but the actual astronaut, like the astronaut Buzz Lightyear, where the toys derived from, if that makes sense, right?
Okay, so it's going to be the actual astronaut that the toys are based off of Buzz Lightyear.
Okay, yeah, all right. I didn't want to, yeah. So it's going to be called Lightyear. So I didn't want to confuse you there.
All right.
Now, I'm wondering if this is because, you know how the last Toy Story movie kind of seems like it kind of ends it a little? Like Toy Story 4 almost seems like it kind of ends the Toy Story movies. I wonder if this is their way of trying to, like, go into the... figuring out how to go back into the Toy Story universe, kind of.
You mean to milk the franchise? Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, I didn't want to say it like that, but yeah, you know, there's that. They're also coming out with a movie called Luca. It's set in Italy, and then there's one called Turning Red. It's about a 13-year-old girl who's going through puberty, and she transforms into a giant red panda. Don't know what that means. Just that's what it is. That's what they're saying.
All right. So we got girls turning into pandas now. All right.
Oh, and then did you ever like the Alien series of like movies and things like that?
Like Aliens, as in Aliens versus Predator kind of aliens, or
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Hulu is gonna have an Alien, I believe, like TV show or something like that, or there's some kind of Alien project that's gonna be on Hulu. I'm assuming from FX because that's normally what they end up doing. You're also going to get, man, this is long. Oh, there's going to be like a Mighty Duck series. I don't know if you were a fan of the Mighty Ducks movies.
Oh yeah, I watched the shit out of D2 Mighty Ducks.
Okay, so that's where the TV series is coming out. I'm assuming it's kind of like in the vein of Cobra Kai kind of thing, where it kind of continues on from the movies, but it's, So I'm assuming maybe it's going to be something like that. I don't know if all the Ducks players are going to be there. Maybe because they're going to be older, right? Maybe now they're coaches for these kids, or I don't know, something.
Yeah.
So that's the only assumptions I can come up with what's going to happen there with that stuff.
All right. So where's Three Ninjas then, huh? Well, like, where's all the Three Ninjas at?
Listen. Who the fuck owns Three Ninjas? Because Three Ninjas and like Three Ninjas Kick Back and all these other movies were amazing. I would not mind watching a Three Ninja series where each of those kids have a kid and they're all training their kids, and then we got the new one, bam, Three Ninjas Return.
Yeah, Three Ninjas becomes like 9 ninjas.
Yo, that would be sick.
Yeah, like each kid grows up and everything, and then they each had like 3 kids and everything.
Did you like Indiana Jones?
Oh, we got another Indiana Jones coming?
Indiana Jones 5. Boom. It's in pre-production right now. I believe
Still with Harrison Ford?
Yes. Yes, it is. So they're
Okay.
at least for now. We'll see what happens, because who knows? Maybe this is the last. I don't know if this is the last, but I've heard stuff saying that this might be the last Indiana Jones, at least with him.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. But there's a live action Pinocchio on Disney Plus. Always Sunny in Philadelphia is gonna get 4 more seasons with FX. There's also going to be. You like Hocus Pocus? Because
Are they making a sequel or a reboot?
No, they're making a sequel. That's going to be Hocus Pocus 2. They're also coming out with they're coming out with so many different shows for like Hulu and other stuff. Only Murderers in the Building. That one's going to have Martin Short and Steve Martin and Selena Gomez. There's like The Dropout with Kate McKinnon. Dope Sick with Rosario Dawson and Michael Keaton and Peter Skarsgård.
Mm-hmm.
The Old Man with Jeff Bridges. You got Nine Perfect Strangers or something. Is that what it's called? I think it's Nicole Kidman or something like that. And maybe Melissa McCarthy. Is that what it is? Yeah, and then you got the FX Stories and Why the Last Man. They're gonna come out there. One series called Shogun. That one seemed a little interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got. Where was I? Oh, Willow. That's the one I wanted to hit you up with. So they're going to be coming out with. You remember Willow, right? Or you never saw it?
I don't believe I saw that one. No.
Oh man. How do I go about talking about Willow? So Willow was a really short dude, of like the short class.
War?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go that way. There was like magic and stuff. Damn, dude, I gotta look up who was in Willow, just so I can tell you.
Val Kilmer,
Yes,
Joanne Whaley, Warwick Davis.
Yes, that's who it was. Dude, Willow was a shit. All right. And when I was a kid, I watched Willow. That was a shit movie. So they're coming out with Willow now. So I'm assuming he's gonna be older. What's he gonna do? I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm watching Willow. Fuck that. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I want to watch that shit. Real talk.
All right. I mean, if they ever made another
Three Ninjas.
what was it? Three Ninja Labyrinth.
Oh, I don't know if you can touch Labyrinth, but I would love to watch another Labyrinth. That one's because David Bowie's gone, man. He was his shit. But let me see. Yeah, so they're gonna do another cheaper by the dozen. It looks like a Diary of a Wimpy Kid. They're gonna do Chip and Dale live action, I think. But I'm assuming who Chip. Here we go. John Mulaney. Yeah, I don't know if you know who he is. The comedian. He's gonna be Chip, and then Andy Samberg is gonna be Dale.
All right.
You're gonna have Peter Pan and Wendy. You ever watch the Enchanted movie?
No.
So Enchanted was kind of like. How can I put it? So think of like the Disney princesses kind of thing, and you know how what if they came from their world to our world, like a real world?
Mm-hmm.
And so it was kind of like that. Like they would sing, they would do stuff. Well, anyways, they're coming out with a sequel called Disenchanted, and a lot of those are going to Disney Plus. But that one's cool.
All right.
They announced Sister Act 3 with Whoopi Goldberg. Or a sequel to Sister Act. I mean, or I don't know if it's gonna be 3 or a sequel to 3 years. I don't know. Anyways, another one with Whoopi Goldberg. They've announced that. We'll see how much of this actually goes through or what happens or what. Most of it, I think, is concrete. It's just a matter of when it's gonna come out. But I mean, and there's a few other things. I mean, there's a few other shows and stuff. But the way I see it is Disney is going all in. I mean, reading all these things. I get excited looking at it, but Disney's going all into their streaming stuff, man. Like hard.
All right, so now we got HBO Max going into it, offering literal theatrical release movies
Yes.
for a 1 month period of time or whatever. Don't even have to pay extra. It's part of the subscription.
Right.
And then now we got Disney coming up with a metric fuck ton of shit.
A
You know.
lot. A lot of it is the way I see it, Disney Plus enhances their movies, right? And that's the way I've been looking at it. So if you were to take episodes 1 through 3, right? You watch those. You watch episodes 4 through 6, and then you watch 7, 8, and 9, right? And you just watch them on their own. You would be like, oh, that's cool. I feel like Rogue One was like the first kind of endeavor into going into this, to showing you a little bit more of what you don't get to see, a little bit more of the lore about the story, about the stuff kind of behind a lot of the things, right?
Yeah.
I felt that worked really well. But now with Disney Plus and watching The Mandalorian, you're getting the story of The Mandalorian, but at the same time you're getting the story like all around it. Like they talked about the battle, with the the Mandalorians on their planet. You're getting to see other races that you've seen in the movies, but maybe more like interaction. You get to see a little. It's almost like they're building on the lore through the shows to hype up your movie experience more. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. And the same thing with the Marvel TV shows. I feel like instead of trying to explain to you everything in the movies, with like 8 episodes, they can explain a lot more. So by the time you go into the movie, you're set. Like you're legit. You can watch 2 hours of the movie and be like, cool. And if they need to explain anything, there could be another season of the series to explain whatever they were missing in the movie. So they could just give you a solid movie, and you could just get the explanations on Disney Plus. And that's what I'm feeling like they're going to do for like the Star Wars too. And I mean, there's cool shows. I thought Ahsoka was dope in The Mandalorian when she came out. I thought Bo-Katan and all that, all the other Mandalorians, Boba Fett. I wouldn't mind seeing shows for all of them separate or together, or the war on Mandalore. That would be dope.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you could do it in a movie, but if you do 8 episodes of a sick war, just strictly the war, not let's not go off planet or anything. No, just battle after battle after battle of what's going on and how the planet gets messed up. Hell, you could do a couple seasons of that. I don't care. It sounds really cool to me. So I mean, I'm just going there. The streaming wars are heating up. I know these are the offerings right now. It's just because they had the investor meeting and they dropped so much. That's why we're going with Disney. But Netflix is putting, I can't remember if it's like $1 billion or $2 billion into their own original content also. Netflix isn't going to be just a thing. Like these streaming services, I feel like streaming services now are becoming the new cable. You used to be like, damn, cable was so expensive, I can't believe I'm paying for all this stuff. And then when Netflix came out, all you had was like Netflix and Hulu. You can be like, I'm going to cut the cord, I'll get Netflix and Hulu. And maybe you got like VRV, or you had Crunchyroll, or maybe you had Funimation just to watch your other anime. Because you can still watch anime on Hulu and Netflix anyways. But now it's Hulu, and then you got Netflix, and then you got HBO Max, or HBO Now, or HBO Go. And that's another thing. They got way too many of those. It's confusing. But then you get Peacock. Then you get like CBS All Access, or whatever they call it. Everybody wants to have their own streaming service now. And I get it. But if everybody's charging me, $5 here, $15 there, $8 there, $9 there, $10 here, it's like, what the hell, man? I'm back to cable again.
Basically.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's a lot. I don't know what to do. But you guys let us know what you guys think. Put in some comments, put in some stuff. Let us know what you guys think.
Which is actually kind of why I like VRV, because it's like you have all the different streaming services for one low price.
How much is that?
Because I think it's like I think it's literally like $10, and then you get everything that's on VRV, which includes Crunchyrolls and everything.
You get Funimation on there too?
Funimation, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's $10 a month, and then it comes with like High Dive, what's it called, Rooster Teeth classics, and everything. So if you like the Red versus Blue series and Ruby and stuff like that, that's included. Plus, you got Crunchyroll and Cartoon Hangover, which is indie cartoons, Mondo, Crunchyroll, High Dive, and VRV Select.
That's not too bad. I did hear though a rumor, or I was reading something that Sony wanted to buy Crunchyroll. Maybe.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But all right, Kendall. I think I gave it my all on this streaming services. What you got right now, my man?
All right, so just a quick thing about just quick news on relating to some major tech companies, including Oracle,
Okay.
Tesla,
Right.
and Hewlett Packard.
Okay.
They are all moving from their headquarters from California over to Texas at the moment.
You know what I've noticed? A lot of people are going to Texas because of the income tax. I feel that that's what they're doing.
I mean, it's between them not being able to do business right now because, like I said, with the coronavirus and everything, California is under like extreme,
yeah, restrictions. But here's my thing.
Restrictions. There we go.
Here's the things I gotta ask. So, like, Tesla's not getting, to my knowledge, Tesla's not getting rid of their factory here in California.
They actually might.
Okay. Now here's my
because what's going on right now is they're moving their headquarters plus building a brand new factory.
Yeah, they're building a brand new
over in Texas while shutting down the one here in California.
Okay.
And the thing is depending on how things go on, they may or may not reopen that factory.
Here's where I want to go. So California gives them huge incentives for selling electric vehicles. Not just to Tesla, for electric vehicles.
Yeah.
And they've been giving them for fucking years. So I think it's a little bit of a bullshit move to close your factory completely down here and move over there. I can understand that it's hard to do business, but how long is it before they come back? If they ever come back. I mean, they may not, but I gotta think. There's got to be there has to be some incentives for them to have been here for so long before to stay open.
See, the thing is like, in regards to Tesla, all those arguments stand up and, make sense. But then it's like you sitting here thinking, okay, we have Oracle,
yeah,
who's in like data center business and cloud services and stuff like that. They're moving.
Well, they can.
And then
see, but they make sense because you could essentially have your cloud services anywhere, right? So why wouldn't you pick a place, especially now that maybe you're going to go to remote work? Because that's the thing with a lot of these businesses I've noticed, and not just them, but like in general, there's a lot of people moving out of California or moving out of other states like New York that have higher taxes to go to other states because they don't have to work in the office anymore. They can just work straight from home. So technically, hell, you could be in Mexico working where it's even cheaper to live. As long as you got an internet signal and you can send back and forth, you can pretty much work anywhere you want.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it does make sense. And the cloud storage thing makes sense to move somewhere else that maybe is cheaper to buy more land or have more stuff to have a bigger data center, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get why there's incentives to move out, but it also makes me wonder, why were you here for so long? Because these incentives it's not nothing new. This has always been around. Texas has always had certain different things. You know what I mean? Like Florida or other places that don't have state income tax, they just have federal tax. There's always been these things beforehand. They could have moved at any other time. It makes me, I guess, pose the question, why now? Other than, yes, the restrictions, but is that all that's stopping people? Just some restrictions in the state? Because as soon as the vaccine starts trickling down, as soon as we start the cases start going down, we're going to reopen back to normal and everything's going to go back, not 100% normal, because obviously there's probably going to be, no matter where you're at, there's going to be a few differences and a few different things that you got to do now. Maybe, covering your face when you get sick is going to be a new norm. I don't know.
Yeah, probably, but it's like, other than those two, Hewlett Packard was pretty much the first company that kind of established Silicon Valley
Mm-hmm.
here in California, which started like, the whole tech boom here in California and all that shit. And now they're leaving to go to Spring, Texas to build a literal new state of the art like tech campus
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to be done by 2022.
Now,
So like
you think Texas is going to become the new hub of like Silicon Valley?
maybe, I mean, they've already have like a ton of like video game studios. There's tons of video game
Oh
studios
yeah.
over in Texas and everything, and other tech companies and all that other stuff over
Mm-hmm.
there. They either have like secondary offices
Yeah.
and stuff like that, or I mean, Texas is expanding. It's becoming, I mean, I think it's even cheaper to live there right now. Plus, not as many restrictions. It's not high as taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now I gotta ask this though. I wonder for how long. How long is it going to be cheaper to live in Texas?
well, that's the thing. I mean, because once it's basic economics again, it's like supply and demand.
Yeah.
If supply outweighs demand, prices go down. If demand outweighs supply, prices go up.
Because I'll tell you this: a lot of the Silicon Valley, all those guys, they're the ones that when they moved in, they shot up the housing prices and all kinds of stuff around here. So I wonder if that's the same thing that's going to happen over there in Texas to those people. You're going to have all these people with a lot of money coming in, buying up huge things and buying up. I mean, hell, Joe Rogan lives over there now.
Oh, Joe Rogan's over in Texas now?
Yeah, a lot of people are moving to Texas. A lot of people are moving to Texas. They're moving to like Nashville. You got people moving to Nevada, moving to Arizona, and those are the things that I'm wondering. Like, how long is it before the housing prices? Idaho, Boise, Idaho. There's certain areas that they're moving to, and it just makes me wonder. Like, how long is it before, housing gets crazy like it does over here? And obviously, if so many people move out from here to over there, would then California's housing thing change? Is it going to get cheaper out here because there's not going to be so many people buying places? But then again, it's California. The weather's nice. Once things are nice again, people are going to come back and want to party in LA. So I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't know. It's just going to have to be one of those wait and see moments. See if maybe more, tech giants and corporations move out of California and stuff like that, like headquarters and everything. So, I mean, it's just kind of like a situation.
Exactly. No, and then that makes me wonder: are we going to have like brand new tech companies come up? Because now there's going to be retail space. There's going to be big campuses that are left. Or, are people going to swing in and a new Oracle or a new something pops up? Or is Amazon just going to buy everything out in California anyways and just all be Amazon data centers and warehouses and God knows what?
The income, they have the scratch. They could just buy all that stuff. Like, for example, they buy all of Oracle's old stuff or whatever, and because of their Luna News game streaming service that they're working on, they could use that for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Amazon Music, and then you got Amazon Prime Video and stuff like that. So, I mean, Amazon could very well just buy all that stuff and be like, hey, look, we have all this space now for, data centers and new shipping warehouses and so on and so forth, or maybe even a new grocery store.
Well, I mean, because that's what I've been hearing, that Amazon's buying up stuff like empty areas, malls, warehouses. They're just buying it up to use as, sorting centers and this and that and the other. So I'm like, hey, I mean, open real estate for them is, they need to have them everywhere. As fast as they want to do their prime shipping like daily, I mean, they got to have things everywhere. It's interesting to see what's going to happen, I mean, it's, the future can only tell us what's going to go down. Mm-hmm. But that's why I'm not going to buy a Tesla anytime soon. If they leave California, I'm buying Tesla. Just like when the Angels ever leave Anaheim, I'm not an Angels fan anymore, man. I love the Angels, but I'm going to have to take it back.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, not to go on a complete tangent, but the whole Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim
No,
is
let's
like
go.
fucking
No,
stupid.
it has nothing to do. But let's go on this tangent. All right. Uh, normally we talk about tech, but guess what? Here we are. They are the Anaheim Angels. Okay, just like the
Always
Anaheim,
have been and always will be.
just like
Ever
the.
since,
Mm-hmm,
back in the 90s, where
mm-hmm,
my boy, the designated hitter, Movan, was
mm-hmm.
back in there in the day. My favorite. Now we got Pujols
You had
as the designated hitter.
You had Tim Salmon, and
Mm-hmm.
now you got the Trout. You know.
Yep, and we had Percival
Mm-hmm.
with
I'm just.
them super sick fast heaters.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All I'm saying is this: the Anaheim Angels take that Los Angeles bullshit out of here. Disneyland, not in fucking L.A., in fucking Orange County, right? It's in Anaheim. Fucking hate when people are like,
Yeah.
"Oh, L.A." No, fuck, L.A.'s over there. Like, no offense to L.A. You know, I love L.A. too, but they're L.A. and we're Orange County, and we got our stuff and they got their stuff.
Man, the only thing I really miss about LA right now is Abuelitas.
But that one shut down way before that stuff, dude. Come on, that
I know.
R.I.P. to that taco spot. It
I
was
still
good.
miss Abuelitas.
It was legit.
It really was.
Hopefully they're gonna have an anime expo next year. But that's neither here nor there, Kendall. We're moving on because
Yeah.
we're losing track on stuff.
All right, tangent over. Anyway, so we had the Game Awards.
Ooh.
So the Game Awards of 2020. Now, did you watch it? Because I didn't watch it.
I did not watch it, but I heard who won the award for Game of the Year, and that was Cyberpunk 2077 because it barely had come out. It didn't. Did Cyberpunk come out the same day as the Game Awards?
I believe so, and I think that's also one of the reasons why I didn't.
Okay, because I played. That's what I was gonna say. I played Cyberpunk right for a little while, and I think that's why I didn't watch the Game Awards because I was fucking more into Cyberpunk. Listen, you can make you can make your package whatever you want in Cyberpunk. Male genitalia, female genitalia. You can pick the hairstyle of it. It's pretty fucking cool. So I think that's what I was more into than the Game Awards. But
Yeah, the Game Awards was on the 10th, so it was
Yeah.
literally 2 days ago.
yeah,
And then,
Cyberpunk came
as
out on the
everyone
10th.
knows, Cyberpunk came out on the 10th, and everyone was more busy with fucking around with Cyberpunk than they were watching the Game Awards. Now, that's not to say, we got some cool reviews coming out of the Game Awards while we were all busy with Cyberpunk.
Hold on, before you go there, I did see, I believe they released a trailer on the Game Awards because this isn't tangential for the Evil Dead, an Evil Dead game. You know what the Evil Dead that I'm talking about, right? Bruce Campbell, the Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
but when I saw the little trailer video, it looks like you've got Bruce Campbell from the Evil Dead, then you've got the Army of Darkness, and then you've got the Evil Dead TV show because it looked like the girl from the TV show was there. So I'm wondering if this is going to be like an Evil Dead multiverse game.
Maybe, it could be.
But I don't know everything yet. The more we find out, I'm going to let you know because I am a big Evil Dead fan.
So
I'm excited.
But yeah, just as a quick coverage,
Okay.
for those who didn't actually watch the awards. So Last of Us Part 2 took Game of the Year.
Did you play that game?
No.
Neither did I. Did you ever play the first one?
No.
I did. It was pretty interesting, but I don't know why I was not interested in the second one.
I don't know. But Last of Us Part 2 won Game of the Year,
Okay.
Best Game Direction,
Damn.
Best Narrative,
Oh,
Best Audio Design,
damn.
and one of the VAs, Laura Bailey, who played Abby, also won Best Performance.
Oh, wow, that's cool. So they cleaned house or what?
Basically.
Sounds like it.
They took a lot of stuff. They also took Best Action Adventure, Innovation and Accessibility, which, let's see, according to the topic, was recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, that's. I mean, now it makes me interested in should I play this game?
So, I mean, hey, it took a shit ton of awards, even though it had all that negative press earlier, before launch and after launch and all this other stuff. People were like, me, about it. Well, here we go. We had it took like 5, 6 awards out of the whole thing. One game.
That's a lot. I'm gonna have to check it out. I mean, I've heard a few things. I'm not saying that the game was good. I'm not saying that the game was bad. I've heard a few people have a few complaints about it. I don't know if they didn't like the way the story ended or how it went. But that's obviously I'll have to check it out at some point because it's just I mean that's a lot of awards. That's a lot of stuff that it got.
Yep. Which just to point out, it beat out games. That for Game of the Year category, it beat out Animal Crossing: New Horizons.
Oh, that was a good game.
Hades.
I never played it.
Ghost of Tsushima.
That was a great game. Did Ghost of Tsushima win anything?
It did. I'll
Okay.
get to that in a bit. The Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Mm-hmm.
And Doom Eternal. Those were all the nominees for Game of the Year, and Last of Us Part 2 won.
Okay.
Now, would you say... Well, because obviously we haven't played it, so we don't really have a strong opinion on whether if it's a good choice or not, but what would you have chosen for Game of the Year from all the games out of 2020? Not just from the nominees, but, just in general. What was your Game of the Year for 2020?
Exactly. Send it to our Twitter, our Instagram. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know what's your opinion on the game of the year. Think it was a good one? Think it's a bad one? You think any of the other games are good or bad? Let us know. So, kind of, what else is on that list?
All right. So, just for you, Best Art Direction nominees were Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ooh, that was good.
Hades. Ori and Will of the Wisps,
okay.
The Last of Us Part 2,
okay.
and Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah,
which that was the category that Ghost of Tsushima won was Best Art Direction.
Because of the Ghost of the Sushi, I get it.
Sushi Ghosts.
Sushi
definitely.
Ghosts. It's a good game. It was solid, dude. I really played it. I'm gonna be honest. I really enjoyed it. The only thing I haven't played yet is their multiplayer campaign they have.
Mm-hmm.
Where like you go on raids and you kill like bosses or you do something like that. Like I just haven't played it. I want to go and play it, but you need to have like a little group to go. You need to have at least like it's got to be 4 of you guys to do it. But solid game. I'm gonna be honest, solid game. If it got the art thing, it looked beautiful. I'm not gonna doubt it, but I would have wished it would have won more awards. But fun game. Recommended everybody.
Yep. So, let's see. And then we got Best Score in Music, which Final Fantasy VII Remake took.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Which, I mean, I have a problem with. I mean, I'm not saying it was bad.
Okay.
But what I would have chosen as Best Score in Music wasn't even a nominee.
Which would have been?
Persona 5 Royal.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Knack 2.
Not Knack 3. But anyway, that's besides the point.
Okay.
From the future. I actually got that game. Anyway. So, yeah. Final Fantasy VII took Best Score in Music.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it's bad, but it's like... Honestly, in my opinion, not the best.
Ooh. Hit them Final Fantasy VII fans. Take it. These are hot takes. And we're dropping them.
So... And then, which leads me to, let's see, where is it? Best role-playing game.
Mm-hmm.
Where the nominees were Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Okay.
Genshin Impact.
Alright.
Wasteland 3.
Okay.
Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yo, I've been wanting to play that game.
And Persona 5 Royal.
Oh, damn. Okay. And hold on. Genshin Impact one.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Yakuza one.
No.
Oh, okay. Final Fantasy one.
Yep.
But you wanted Persona to win.
Yep.
Okay, I see.
Honestly, I think Persona 5 Royal, much better game.
Got snubbed.
I mean, for my personal
Right.
opinion, this is my personal opinion. I'm not saying Final Fantasy 7 Remake was bad.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I played the shit out of it.
Okay.
I also played the shit out of Persona 5 Royal.
Okay.
And I just think Persona 5 Royal had better art,
Mm-hmm.
better music,
Tell him.
better systems,
Oof.
better characters.
Yeah.
And you know what? It just this is the second time that Persona 5 has gotten,
Snubbed. Washed
yeah.
over. Pushed to the side. Now I gotta ask, who picks these winners? Is it the fans, or like is there a voting system that you do, or is this like the actual game people?
I don't remember if it's picked by, people. I'm pretty sure
Mm-hmm.
it's by voting because
Okay.
you can sign in or whatever to vote
Okay.
and
That's
stuff like that. So this is
second time.
popular opinion from the public
Mm-hmm.
and everything,
Okay.
which, I'm happy that Persona 5 is still getting some recognition, for the type of niche game that it is, turn-based RPGs, which seem to be coming out less and less these days,
Right. Well,
even though they're remastering them and coming out with more. But,
at least it got nominated in some categories, so at least people are still keeping an eye on it. So instead of just completely not being nominated, not being even brought up, at least it's got some kind of stuff there.
So, but yeah, I mean, Persona 5 Royal, obviously, my number one game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Of all time.
You guys should check it out.
And
you guys should play it.
Because if you haven't played even, like, Persona 5, you don't even need to play Persona 5. Because Persona 5 Royal is basically, like, the definitive edition of it, with even more content added after. So, I mean, it has
new characters too, right?
There's new characters, more story, more refined, more systems, and like better systems. Like, think of it as a more adult version of Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
So
everybody loves Pokemon. Damn.
Basically. And then this one I feel like is a massive joke. You remember Fall Guys?
I remember it. Yeah, I have it on my. I had it. Excuse me, on my PlayStation, but I had to make room for Cyberpunk. So
yeah, Fall Guys won an award.
For
Best Community Support.
Do they still have a big community?
Beats the hell out of me. I stopped playing because their community support was shit.
Oof. Well, I stopped playing it because I couldn't get one of those fucking crowns, and I wanted like costumes, and there was no other way other than fucking crowns, and I wasn't winning. So there you go. That's all I'm saying.
So it's like, because I was playing it on PC instead of just on PS4 because there was like a lot of people on PC.
Yeah.
And their support was so shit, I actually had to sit there and put a negative review after 20 hours of play.
Fuck.
And everything. And they literally had removed the report button from the game. And on their Discord, they removed the report button.
That's wild.
So it's just like, why?
I don't know, man.
And their Twitter was, not very helpful either.
Well, what do you do? Just not play, I guess. I mean, maybe they took it with what they used to have as a community. I don't know. Maybe people still play it a lot on console.
I mean, maybe. I mean, who knows?
I don't know. I thought, like I
Like
said,
I like that season 2 is going on right now, and it's like I'm like, okay, I don't even fucking care.
I completely forgot.
It's like I'm done with the game. It's like fuck the developers. It's like they took far too long to address like the cheaters and the hackers because I don't know how much when you're playing you ran into it on consoles or whatever, but on fucking PC, shit was retarded.
I don't know if there were hackers messing stuff up, but I'm gonna tell you sometimes things were a little wonky.
So yeah, imagine like the final, like say you were sitting there, you finally made it to like the final round and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
And you got hexagon, where you jump on the platform and then it disappears and then you time your jumps or whatever, so you don't fall down into the slime pit and everything.
Right.
Well, imagine, you're playing legit, you're going through everything, you finally make it to the end, and then right as soon as hexagon starts, you see 3 people just shoot up to the sky and just hover there.
Oh yeah, that happened on PlayStation 2. There were people floating, and you were like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yep.
Yeah, so that does make sense. I do know what you're talking about.
Okay, so there were people hacking on consoles too. So,
yeah,
I mean.
Now here's the thing. I don't know if it was a cross-play thing where you could play with console and play with PC people at the same time with that game. So I couldn't tell you if that's how it worked, but we did, like I said, see a few what you would call a few wonky things, some things that made you scratch your head and go, what's going on right now? Like this doesn't. How are they doing that? But I mean, I guess I say don't cheat. Play with your best of your skills, and if you're good, you're good. And if you're not, well, hell, you're not. What are you gonna do, right?
Basically. And then, of course, best debut game, which I agree with, was Phasmophobia, which I don't know if you've played because I don't know if it's on console or whatever, but it's basically like Ghost Hunters, the game.
No, I haven't played it, but I've heard a lot of things about it. A lot of good things.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and they just released the new prison map. Can't wait to try that out.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, that was the 2020 Game Award winners, and then there's some other categories like Best Esports Game, Best Esports Host and Team, and stuff like that, which,
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, that's, what does everybody think? What do you guys think about the Video Game Awards, Let us know. Let us know what, I'll be honest. It's Cyberpunk, baby. And with that, I think, we're at the last topic of the night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Cyberpunk, baby. Beat out the Game Awards, in my opinion, because I didn't watch them. I was playing Cyberpunk.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I gotta ask, did you go through all the... Okay, I gotta ask. Let's go with this. Was your character male or female?
My character was male.
Okay, I started off with a male character. I was thinking, if I play it through and I like it, maybe I'll play another playthrough as a female. As a male, did you mess with his genitalia?
Sure. I walk that slider back and forth and watch it flippity floppity.
And it flops a lot.
Which was hilarious.
It flops a lot, dude. It flops a lot. And I was like, all right, cool. I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting that you could pick. You could be a male and not just pick a male genitalia, but you could also pick a female genitalia.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can pick the pubic hair, and you can, there's a lot of stuff you could have done. The tattoos. The only thing I didn't like about the tattoos, I'll be honest here. Didn't give me too many options on the tattoos. It was like either I can get a one small one or a full body shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a lot either way, but I went full body, so
Yeah. Which hopefully, because they're going to be adding more and more content over time and everything like that. Maybe they'll add some new customization options, or maybe go to a place where you can buy new tattoos or new hairstyles and shit like that. Change it on the fly.
Are you talking about more flip flops?
Yeah, more flip flops.
Now, I heard that there's going to be, some people were saying there's going to be like a multiplayer aspect to this game.
Supposedly, when that's going to be coming out, don't know. I haven't heard any news on it,
Mm-hmm.
other than it's getting looked into.
I would be down for a multiplayer aspect of it if they can. It'd be like the new GTA.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did the character customization. I enjoyed it. Like you said, whatever, it would be nice if there would be added more things. That way I can change my character up still. I don't know if you can in the game that change your look after you made him.
So far from what I found, no.
Okay,
that's
what I
I haven't looked at it because I've been too busy actually playing the game.
Yeah. So,
So
like I said, I got to play a little bit of it, but what I did play, I really did enjoy. Like so far, I've really liked what I've been seeing with the game, and the stuff that I've been able to do.
Now you're playing on the PS4, right?
Correct, and I did play day one. So
okay, so how is I've been hearing that there's like a lot of console issues.
So here's the thing. As the more powerful your system is, this is day one, okay? Because they've already patched a bunch of the things on day two. So they released a patch for a lot of shit yesterday to fix stuff. So on day one, after you download the whole game, I had heard there was a day 0 patch and a day 1 patch. They all went out as you downloaded everything. The game crashed on me one time.
Okay.
Right? There were a few times as it was kind of loading itself up. It ran pretty smooth for the most part. There's a lot. I have the very first PS4, right? This is no Slim. This is no Pro. This is like one of the first PS4s. I think I even got it on launch day. So, I do understand its limitations when it comes to certain things. So for me, when it crashed, I didn't get mad. I loaded it back up and we went off to the races.
Yeah.
Are there probably some drop frames? Most likely. Am I running 60 frames a second? Probably not. But it still looks good and it's still a solid game. Even though it had a few weird things. Now, for some people, it depended. Because I heard something happened. Someone got stuck when they were on a phone call. Someone's face was glitching or something. I don't know. So different things were happening to different people. My experience wasn't too bad, except for in the very beginning when I first started, it was a little kind of few frames dropped. You could kind of tell. And then after that, it just kind of it went a little smooth. Maybe I got used to it, except for when it crashed. Like I said, that was the only thing that I had where it just crashed all of a sudden on me.
Yeah.
But other than that, from what I was able to play, it's alright. I have not been able to play it since it got patched. I have some friends who played it, and they said that a lot of the stuff is fixed. Seems to be.
Oh, that's good. That seems to be a good thing.
But now that's the glitchiness. Now I'm not saying like frame rates and things like that. Like that's still, you're limited by what your PlayStation can handle. But at least like the crashing and some of the really weird things, for some of them stopped. At least to where they've been playing, because obviously none of us have finished the story mode yet, and everybody's been playing so many hours. But it's gonna take a little bit to see.
Yeah.
But so far so good is what I'm saying.
All right.
Now, since you've played the most and you're playing it on a strong PC, how was your first day experience, right? Because I don't know, did they patch? Did you get a second day patch for yours on PC?
Yeah, there was a patch. I forget when it was. I think it was yesterday.
Okay, so on the first day of launch, did you experience any issues with your PC? Because, like I said, you've got a Ryzen with like a 2080. No, 3080, sorry, excuse me.
2080 Ti.
Oh, 2080 Ti, there you go, 2080 Ti. So, how was your experience playing this game? Did you crash? Were there any strange, things, drop frames or anything like that?
Okay, well, I fiddled with the settings like quite a bit because it's like I like to have it running, as many frames as possible and everything, and I can pretty much do that with ultra
Okay.
settings as long as I turn RTX off, which I did.
Oh, okay.
Now, granted, that means I don't get all the fancy like light reflections and stuff like that. I mean, but the game still looks absolutely fucking amazing and everything. So the game looks absolutely amazing. As far as crashing, haven't crashed once.
Okay.
Haven't had that issue. There have been several times where there was stuff I couldn't interact with,
Mm-hmm.
and like some wonky shit happened, but I was able to like quick fix it by just saving the game real quick and then reloading it,
Oh, okay, nice.
and that would fix it. As for like major bugs, not really. A couple of bugs I would say would be major ones where like I would get out of the car and then instant die.
Okay. That's
So
that
I'm just
seems
like, because it happened a couple of times while I was doing a mission. Like you would drive up and then it'd be like a combat situation or whatever. People shooting and across
mm,
everything, and then you get out of the car and then all of a sudden you instant died. It's like I didn't get shot, nothing exploded. I
yeah.
literally just got out of the car and then I insta died. And then I would load the last checkpoint, and like in one of those, sometimes like if you weren't the one driving to the scene, like it was NPC driving, you'd be inside the NPC driving to location again, because instead of being in the passenger seat, you'd be in the driver's seat. So it would look a little weird.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's like only like real, like I would guess would be serious bugs would be cars getting stuck inside of each other on occasion. The insta dying getting out of a car in a combat problem that I had, and occasionally not being able to interact with things, causing me to have to like save and reload the game so that way I can interact with stuff. Other minor things would be not being able to use scanning or whatever, which, like I said, just save and reload and it fixes. A couple of times, my HP bar stopped tracking. So it would say I had 0 HP.
That's nice.
And then even if I healed, it wouldn't change, or if I got shot, it wouldn't change. So I kind of like had to guesstimate how much HP I had based on how the screen was looking at the time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I was invincible. Whoa, hey Kiki.
No, I wish I was invincible. It would have made a lot of things easy.
Kiki. Hold on. Cat's gonna mess
She's
up.
fighting herself.
Yo, mess up my TV. I just got a new TV. Got a 65-inch for Black Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. Except for my cat's now using it as a scratching post, so that's not nice.
Gotta get them screen protectors. Although I don't know if they make them that big.
I don't know if they make them that big. Let's hope not. I mean, you better not mess that up. There's some warranty on it, but I still kick the crap out of her for that. Not really, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
Just get real mad.
Just like spray the shit out of her.
With a little spray bottle with water. Yeah, you get off the TV. Mm-hmm. That's actually the first time she's ever done that. I don't know. It's probably because I'm not paying attention to her.
Probably.
Yeah, well, cats, they're crazy when you don't pay attention to them. But anywho.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I mean, those do seem like to be some issues that are not good. Now, do you think that ruined your experience of the game? Because I have heard a lot of people kind of complaining about a lot of stuff.
Oh, hell no. I love this fucking game. This game is fun as fuck. I enjoy the shit out of
it. The only thing I have heard is some people are getting, like, what do you call those? Seizures from the game.
Oh, the epilepsy thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing that happens in the game. It's part of, like, the game systems. It's called brain dancing.
Yeah. When the lights flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, when I saw it happening, I go, "Oh man, is this how I find out that I go in a little epileptic shock right there?"
Yeah, and then there was another moment. I think it was like really at the start of the game when you're trying to boost the first car in the garage or whatever, where you meet Jackie.
Yeah.
And the police lights or whatever were flashing red and blue like really super fast.
Right.
I think that was like another main part, but I think it was between like that and the
Oh.
brain dancing part or whatever. Is like people
Yeah, I heard. I thought it was a brain dancing, but you know what? You're right. With the cops, that probably could have done it too. Which is crazy because
because
I'm like, damn, you dude. You know, all of a sudden you go into, I don't know, man. That'd be kind of scary.
mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, I think the game looks really good. I'll be honest. I think the
I
char-
mean, it does. It looks amazing.
I think the characters are cool. I don't have any upgrades yet, except for like the eyeballs that they give you, like the free eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
And but I like the game. I like the way I could design my character. I thought it was cool. Uh,
I'll just say, there's some crazy modifications you can get later. Like honestly, like at first I was like, you know what? I'm only going to Vic because
mhm.
that's the Ripper Doc. You start with who gives you the eyeball
Yeah, right.
and everything like that. And I was like, you know what? Vic's a good guy. I'm just gonna keep going to Vic, for everything. Don't do that because other Ripper Docs have different stock items or whatever of different quality and a bunch of other shit. And like, you can get a double jump modification
Oh
for
shit.
your legs, so you can double fucking jump.
Okay, that's
And
kind of
then
cool.
of course, and then you can get like different chips in your head or whatever that link allows you to use more than just like one or two hacks. Like I
Mhm.
have one that lets me use four at the moment.
Damn, that's good.
So
That's pretty good. Yeah, no, I mean, so far, like I said, I just scratched the game, but I've been having a lot of fun.
dude, game is tons of fun. Fucking love it. I'm doing all the side stuff right now too. It's just
Now, have you gotten to fall in love with anybody?
yep,
Do you guys do it?
yep,
Do you get to see it?
yep.
Do you see
No,
your package? I
wait, stop.
guess. Okay, okay. I was thrown for a loop when I found that nude body in the bathtub in the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be like this, okay. But I haven't seen anything since then, so I'm kind of like, I'm like, why do
I
you?
mean, there's some moments
Well,
there are some moments. I'll say that.
because I was like, you let me pick my genitalia, but you don't let me see it anymore. After the pick screen where it flops around.
Mm-hmm.
So far I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I mean, technically, you could be running around the street naked.
And you get to see everything or no?
I don't believe so. I haven't tried, but because, like I said, after that moment
Yeah.
where something happened, and then you got out of a place immediately,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked at my inventory, and my guy was completely naked.
Ooh. Oh, I
So
see. I see. Because you made love and you had
so,
to run out. Okay. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's a really good game. I think you owe it to yourself to play it. You don't want to be left behind on this one. Everybody's gonna be talking about it, and they're talking about it now, good or bad. I just think it's a solid game, and I think you should play it.
Mm-hmm. 10 out of 10.
That so far, that's what I'm saying. They've been patching it real quick. I get it. There's gonna be a lot of issues because they're not just doing PC and PS4 and Xbox, but you gotta also customize it for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and the PS4 Pro and the Xbox Series S or whatever, and the old PlayStations and the newer slim ones. There seems to be a lot of variations, and I wonder if that's where some of the issues were coming from at the beginning. But as long as I keep sorting them out and keep fixing the stuff, I'm gonna be happy with it.
Mm-hmm. And they will. I mean, The Witcher 3. Everyone loved The Witcher 3
Which
and
is a
everything.
shit.
This is made by the same people and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
And it started off as a broken mess. I remember literally walking down the step and dying because fall damage
Mm-hmm.
from literally walking down like a step.
Jesus.
So I
Yeah,
mean, and
it happens. It happens. I mean, and it happens a lot more now. But the nice thing is that they can patch these things. When before
yep.
it could have been like ruining the game.
Mm-hmm.
But now we can patch them, we can fix them, and we can get back to what we want to get back to. But
Exactly.
That's great. Kendall, do you have any other news for tonight?
Let's see. Well, I don't know if you saw, but Persona. This is kind of going back to the game
Uh-huh.
awards, not like the actual rewards part, but like some of the announcements or whatever. Because you brought up, the fact that Evil Dead
Right.
and everything like that. Well, new Smash Brothers character was announced. I don't know if you heard
Oh,
about that.
wow. I can't believe we were going to end the night and not even talk about that. Yes, dude, I saw the Smash Bros. Character. It was the dopest thing ever.
So,
A
for
man,
those who don't know,
I believe a man.
Sephiroth from Final
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy VII is now coming to Smash Brothers, and he impaled Mario like a bitch.
He didn't kill Mario. Didn't he grab Mario in the shoulder? In the
Nope,
trailer?
nope. Here, look, watch. I'll send you the image or whatever.
Oh, okay. But it's cool. I saw his trailer. You guys should watch it. I'm excited. It seems like it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to dust off my Smash Bros. Game, dust off my Switch, put it in, and have at it.
So yeah, we got Sephiroth coming to Smash Brothers. So Final Fantasy VII fans, more good news. So now we got Cloud and
That's so
Sephiroth.
cool.
Now all we need is Tifa and Barrett and Red 13 and Aerith and Yuffie and Vincent and Sid.
Jesus.
I mean, come on. Let's just throw in all the characters at this point. Instead of making it Super Smash Brothers, it's Final Fantasy Smash.
Hey,
Smash Fantasy.
they've been adding everything. I'm surprised they don't try to add Kratos like they did in Fortnite into Super
I
Smash
mean,
Bros.
who knows? We will see. I mean, if Kratos went to Fortnite, maybe they can go to Smash. Obviously.
Maybe. I don't know. It's
So
crazy.
maybe we can get Crash Bandicoot in there too, because all of his games are on separate systems now.
Why not? I don't know. It seems interesting. The game seems like when you think it's almost done, they add a new character, and you go, okay, well maybe I'm gonna check it out. Now my thing is when Kirby eats him, what is Kirby gonna look like?
You know what? I hope he turns into a gigantic angel.
I hope has the long hair, the long flowing hair, and the sword, at least.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
I hope. We'll see. I mean, we'll see.
So, and then another announcement that, the one that I'm more excited about is Persona 5 Strikers is finally coming over to the West, which is the Dynasty Warriors like game, but Persona version.
Oh, okay. Huh.
But for those who didn't play like the Persona 5 or keep up with the news in it and everything, this is actually supposed to be a continuation of the story of what happens after Persona 5.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal?
Well, it's basically the same thing.
Okay. Well, no,
Because Persona 5 Royal came out in Japan before here.
okay.
Just like Persona 5 came out and everything.
Yeah, okay, I see.
So,
Well, that's cool. A few things to look forward to, a few games, a few additions to character rosters of games that you probably already play. I mean, this is good times, Seems solid.
mm-hmm.
But anything else before we wrap it up, Kendall?
Nope, that's gonna be all from me. I mean,
I think
we covered quite a bit this podcast.
yeah, we did. We were in an hour and 23 minutes, which is one of our longer podcasts. Kendall,
So,
before we leave, bless these people with your where they can find you and where they can see you.
alright, well, if you want to follow me here on Twitch, you can follow me at twitch.tv/esper6476. Or if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at esper56, that's ESPER56, which is where I usually go to announce when I'm going live for my streams. At the moment, I'm kind of at a lull of streaming because busy with work and everything. Been working like 50 plus hours a week as of recently. So it's been hard to, get up in time to actually have enough time to stream and everything. So,
but yeah, as soon as he finds some time, he will be back. You guys follow us on Instagram at Los Muchachos Media. Follow us on YouTube. Look us up as Los Muchachos Media. You You can find us on Twitter as Los Muchachos Inc. because someone's took the media. Hopefully one day we can get the media. You can find us on your podcasting sites. You can look up Disc and Chips. You can look up Cringe and Binge. Those are the two podcasts that we're doing right now. We're going to probably bring a few other ones later. But please like all our stuff. Follow us and subscribe to all our other things. We would really appreciate that. And with that, I've been Fred.
And I've been Kendall.
And we will see you guys on the next one. Later.
Later.